Once again, can you all give a huge round of applause?
The guard of honor is given The guard of honor is given by OG Cadet Prabodh Wagmore, BTech Semester 7, a symbol of strength, grace, and pride, representing merit cadets.
I request everyone to please rise in reverence to the national flag and for the national anthem.
guard of honor now steps forward, each stride measured with precision, each movement a reflection of discipline, and each heartbeat carrying the spirit of our nation.
They just
The guard of honor is being given by OG Cadet Prabodh Wagmore, working in the dining work, and Cadet Sarvesh Shakulkar from BTech Semester 7.
sarka sarka.
Look at them, proud Manet cadets, each step echoing the nation's glory. Today they march, tomorrow they conquer the seas.
You can see the discipline in their stance, the pride in their posture, all echo in one sentiment. Every year, the campus of MIT-ADT University echoes with the heartbeat of patriotism as cadets and students march with pride.
It is more than a parade. It is a display of unit in motion, of discipline in rhythm, and of patriotism in each synchronized step.
The Manit Girls Troop is being led by Cadet Aishwarya Lakshmi, BTech Semester 5, and placard holder Vaibhavi Padole, BTech Semester 5.
The army troop led by 26th Maharashtra Battalion Junior Under Officer Vishal Barde and the placard holder Cadet Omkar Muttal.
The Naval Troop led by 3 Maharashtra Naval Unit, leading Cadet Sahil Sawant. Troop of Vishwashanti Gurukul IV School is led by Commander Naksh Bablani and placard holder Mehak Hindocha. Can we have a huge round of applause?
Vishwa Shanti Gurukul CBSE school is led by Kshitij Bhore and placard holder Sai Datar. Cadets and students, the ground echoed your pulse, your rhythm painted the air, and a parade that spoke without words.
The weather tested you, but you delivered with excellence. Troop is led by Semester 5. The band is a rhythm, a memory, a heartbeat, not just seen but felt, not just heard but lived.
Let us take a moment to thank our parade instructor, Thorat sir, and band instructor, Thapa sir, for their relentless efforts in grooming these cadets to perfection.
The heartbeat of the parade, the manic band troop. With every beat and every note, they bring history to life.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Our band troupe is about to fill the air with the powerful beats of Bella Ciao, a tune of resistance played for India's courage, sacrifice, and freedom. Let's give a huge round of applause to our all marching troops.
Bhagat Singh, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Udham Singh, Ashfaqulla Khan, Birsa Munda.
These are not just names, they are the soul of our nations, the roaring fire that lit the path to our freedom. And today, the only reason we sit here under our tricolor in peace and pride is because they walked through the storm and bled for our tomorrow.
Their voices were chained, their dreams were punished, but still they rose, fearless, unshaken, and free in spirit.
दिल से निकलेगी न मर कर भी वतन की उल्फत, मेरी मिट्टी भी खुशबू ए वफा आएगी, मेरे लहू की हर बूंद तिरंगे से भर जाएगी, मेरे जाने के बाद भी ये धरती मुझे गुनगुनाएगी. जब जब हवा चलेगी मेरा पैगाम सुनाएगी, जो मिट गया वतन पे उसकी रूह मुस्कुराएगी. नमस्कार, वनकम, सत श्री अकाल, केम छो, आदाब.
A very good morning to one and all present here. On this proud occasion of India's 79th Independence Day, I, Cadet Naivalya,
And I, Cadet Harsh Kumar, welcome you all to the grand celebration of the spirit of freedom, unity, and national pride.
I welcome our chief guest, Vice Admiral Murlidhar S. Pawar sir, PVSM, AVSM, VSM, retired, former Deputy Chief Naval Staff, Pro-chancellor and Executive President, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karad sir, Executive Director, Professor Dr. Sunita Karad ma'am, Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Rajesh S. sir,
We have with us Professor Dr. Sahili Gankar, Provost, Professor Dr. Vice Chancellor Ramchandra Pujari sir, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Dubey sir,
our Registrar, Professor Dr. Mahesh Chopre sir, Director of Student Affairs, MIT-ADT University, Professor Dr. Suraj Boya sir, Head of Manet Institute, Captain Preet Misra sir.
I'd also like to welcome all the dignitaries, deans, directors, HOIs, HODs, and faculty members of all the institutions on and off the dais who have gathered here for the celebration of this cherished day of our great nation.
Today, we gather here not just to remember our glorious past, but to celebrate the strength and resilience of a nation that continues to rise, undivided in spirit and unstoppable in progress.
Let us reflect upon a powerful verse in Indian philosophy. Sukha tirtha kuto vidya, na vidyartiha kuta sukham. Those who seek only comfort gain no knowledge. Those who seek knowledge must not expect comfort.
To begin this special occasion, we believe in starting with words of warmth and respect, a welcome that sets the tone for what lies ahead. As a great freedom fighter, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose once said, "It is blood alone that can pay the price of freedom. Give me blood and I shall give you freedom." Inspired by such undying spirit, let us now hear the words of welcome and gratitude from Nandini Gupta of MIT SOC to address the gathering and commence the day's celebrations.
A very good morning to our respected dignitaries, our faculty members, and my dear friends. Om Vasudeva Kutumbakam. The meaning of this word is whole world as one family. This timeless Indian idol echoed across the world during India's G20 presidency, where we united the nations with the message of one earth, one family, one future. We all know the sacrifices of our freedom fighters like Sardar Bhagat Singh, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Srimati Rani Lakshmi Bai, and countless unsung heroes who gave us this Swatantrata. But today, I will not repeat that note Indian history. Today, I wish to talk about where India stands now, how we are marching ahead, and the challenges that still silently grow around us. There was a time when we were dismissed, ignored, and even doubted. But आज वही भारत दुनिया का एक उम्मीद बन गया है. करत करत अभ्यास के जड़मती होत सुजान, रसरी आवत जाते सिल पर परत निशान. Even the dullest stone becomes the sharp through the consistent effort, and what a transformation it has been. Just 18 years ago, our entire annual GDP was around $1 trillion. But today, we generate that much amount just in 3 months. We have become the 4th largest economy on our way to being the 3rd. In the last 10 years alone, 25 crore Indians came out of the poverty, which is more than the population of many other countries. Today, India is the second largest steel producer, the second largest mobile manufacturer, and has become the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. In the historic first, Assam became the first state to directly earn profits from its crude oil extraction, reclaiming its legacy as a revenue stakeholder. Even on the global stage, India's strength is being felt, sometimes without a single word. कुछ हफ्ते पहले दुनिया का सबसे एडवांस स्टेल्थ जेट ब्रिटिश F-35B लाइटनिंग 2 अचानक त्रिवेंद्रम एयरपोर्ट केरला में लैंड किया। क्यों? वो एक स्टेल्थ मिशन पे था जो सबके लिए इनविजिबल, पर भारत के रेडार से बच नहीं पाया। जहां दुनिया कुछ नहीं देख पाई, भारत ने देख लिया। ये जेट कोई आम जेट नहीं था, ये 5th जनरेशन फाइटर, रेडार एविडिंग डिजाइन, AI सिस्टम, स्टेल्थ कोटिंग के साथ। सिस्टम ने लॉकडाउन मोड एक्टिवेट कर दिया और सब कुछ बंद हो गया। यूके इंजीनियर्स भी कुछ नहीं कर पाए क्योंकि लॉकहीड मार्टिन का सिक्योर फर्मवेयर था। सिक्योर फर्मवेयर यानी एक सेल्ड सिस्टम जिसमें भारत को देखने नहीं दिया गया। लेकिन आज भारत किसी से पूछ कर नहीं सीखता। नारे नहीं, नजर है, शोर नहीं, पर शक्ति है। और ये शक्ति सिर्फ आसमान तक सीमित नहीं है, ये हर सीमा, हर बाजार, हर मंच पर दिखाई देती है। From our borders to the economy, from global diplomacy to national security, India's determination is strong. Operation Sindoor showed our speed and precision, proving that this new India does not accept the threats. When faced with unfair tariffs, we stood firm at the WTO. भारत रुकता नहीं है, भारत बढ़ता है। At the Republic Plenary Summit 2025, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi highlighted India's youth as our X factor. X for excellence, X for experimentation, and X for expansion. So let's celebrate not just the freedom of 1947, but the power of 2025. Last but not the least is that modernity doesn't mean copying the Western culture. It means revolutionizing with the tech while staying rooted in our values. आज का भारत नकल नहीं, नवाचार करता है. We embrace AI, robotics and green energy, but also uplift with Ayurveda, Sanskrit and Dharma. Let's not trade tradition for trend or identity for imitation, because true modernity is not forgetting who we are, it's building the future with pride in our past. So on this 79th Independence Day, I once again extend my heartfelt welcome to each one of you to the spirit of freedom, unity and pride that binds us. Let's carry this energy beyond today into every day of lives. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.
Thank you, Miss Nandini, for those warm and inspiring words.
Today, as we celebrate the spirit of independence, let us all bow our heads in gratitude to the guardians of our freedom, our brave soldiers, our vigilant Navy personnel, and our fearless air warriors.
From the icy heights of Siachen to the vast stretches of Indian Ocean, from the roaring skies to the silent depths, they stand watch so that we may live in peace.
Their courage is not just in battle, but in the countless sacrifices they make every single day, missing family milestones, enduring harsh terrains, and placing the nation before themselves.
On behalf of everyone present here, we salute our Army, Navy, and Air Force, the shield of our sovereignty and the pride of our nation. We are highly honored and privileged to have here with us today Vice Admiral Muralidhar S. Pawar Sir, PVSM, AVSM, VSM retired former Deputy Chief Naval Staff. And now, to present the induction of our esteemed chief guest, we invite on stage Professor Dr. Suraj Boyar Sir, Director of Students Affairs, MIT-ADT University.
Namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Shri Ram. Dear students, today we have among us a man who has not only witnessed history, he has shaped it. A man who has navigated oceans, wars, diplomacy, and national crises all with an unshakable sense of duty, unmatched professionalism, and deep-rooted patriotism. It is our privilege to welcome Honorable Vice Admiral Muralidhar Pawar, PVSM, AVSM, VSM, former Deputy Chief of Naval Staff, a leader who has lived a life of honor in service to the nation. He joined the Indian Navy in 1981 after graduating from National Defense Academy, where he was awarded the telescope for the best all-round cadet, a sign of things to come. Early on, he topped every major course from the sub-lieutenant technical courses to the year-long navigation and direction specialization. But his journey didn't just stay confined to medals or academic brilliance. What truly sets him apart is something no training manual can teach, that is time at sea. He holds a rare and unmatched distinction, the longest service at sea by any officer in the Indian Navy since independence. In the Navy, time at sea is not just counted in days, it's earned through grit, storms, comfort of land. It's the naval equivalent of the field service in the Army or Air Force, and he lived it, year after year, mission after mission. It's a record of its own kind, one that speaks not just of endurance, but extraordinary trust placed in him again and again. He was the navigating officer of INS Magar during Operation Pawan in Sri Lanka, the fleet navigating officer during the Kargil War, and later the fleet operations officer during India's early anti-piracy missions in the Gulf of Aden and the historic deployment to the Atlantic Ocean. Over the years, he commanded 4 warships, including INS Nashak, Kutar, Talwar, and also the Mauritius Coast Guard ship Vigilant, where he served as the commandant of Mauritius Coast Guard, symbolizing India's growing regional partnerships. But his impact was not limited to the seas. He trained future officers at National Defense Academy, held key positions in integrated defense staff, and as a flag officer, served in every single naval command, that is Southern, Eastern, and Western, an extremely rare distinction. Whether as flag officer, sea training, or Chief of Staff at Southern and Eastern Naval Commands, his leadership shaped not just operation, but the entire generation of the officers and modern Indian Navy. He was the last flag officer commanding Maharashtra and Gujarat Naval Area, and later became the first ever flag officer commanding Gujarat Naval Area. He oversaw the introduction of new warships, the commissioning of INS Sardar Patel, and was the Director General of Project Seabird, India's largest defense infrastructure project at Karwar Naval Base. He is not just a decorated officer, he is a sharp strategic thinker, an alumnus of the Royal Naval Staff College, Greenwich, where he won the Herbert Lord Prize and the National Defense College, New Delhi. He holds 2 MPhils in Defense and Strategic Studies, and his academic papers on China's naval rise, the Sino-Pak nexus, and NATO's expansion read like foresight in action. During the most volatile period of recent history, from the post-Balakot tensions, Galwan standoff, to COVID-19 pandemic, he served as the Deputy Chief of Naval Staff, steering critical operations like Samudra Setu, Mission Sagar, and Operation Sankalp. His tenure witnessed the revitalization of the Corps, and he played a key role in the integration of newly created Department of Military Affairs under the Chief of Defense Staff. In recognition of his decades of exceptional service, he has been awarded the Vishishta Seva Medal, Atish Vishishta Seva Medal, and finally Param Vishishta Seva Medal from the Honorable President of India. Even after retiring, he has not stepped away from his roots. He was felicitated by the society at Raigad Fort and Lal Mahal, not for symbolic gestures, but because his career and conduct reflect the values and vision of Sri Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. whose maritime strategy and spirit still inspire India's naval traditions. Behind the uniform is a humble, deeply thoughtful man, as a husband to Mrs. Meena Pawar, who served the Naval Committee through the Navy Wives Welfare Association for over 3 decades, including as a vice president at the apex level. My dear friends and students, this is more than just a resume of titles and medals. This is the story of commitment, of a life lived for a service with clarity of purpose, courage under pressure, and sense of honor that never won. In a world that often celebrates shortcuts and noise, Vice Admiral Muralidhar Pawar sir reminds us of what real leadership looks like, quite resolute and enduring. So let us rise and welcome with deepest respect and heartful gratitude a true hero of the nation, Honorable Vice Admiral Muralidhar S. Pawar, PVSM, AVSM, VSM. So I request everyone to rise in their seat and give standing ovation, a true hero of Mother India. Let's have a big round of applause. Now I request honorable dignitaries on the dais to felicitate our honorable chief guest on behalf of team MIT Art, Design and Technology University.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words.
And now, before we immerse ourselves in the color of culture, let's take a moment to remind ourselves why this day is so significant.
Beneath the proud hues of a Tiranga, we remember the day India stepped into the light of freedom after centuries of struggle. Our independence was earned, not given, through the sweat of farmers, the courage of revolutionaries, the words of poets, and the vision of leaders. At a national level academy such as this, let us pledge to carry forward that legacy, to serve with humility, to act with integrity, and to dream without limits. Sarva dharme nidhan, shre parmo dharmo bhavya. Better to fall in one's own duty than to succeed in another's. Let us commit ourselves not just to personal success, but to the upliftment of our people. Let us dream beyond ourselves, act beyond fear, and work beyond limits. Na taaj chahiye na daulate shahi, bas tiranga rahe, ऊंचा मेरी ही गवाही. जान भी दे दूं तो कोई गम नहीं, मेरे वतन की मिट्टी रहे गवाही.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the cultural heartbeat of our celebration. To take you through this vibrant journey of dance, music, and heritage, we now hand over the stage to Cadet Taha Sheikh and Cadet Kabir Vishwakarma.
गुड मॉर्निंग एंड जय हिंद टू एवरीवन. आज हम जश्न मना रहे हैं उस आज़ादी का जो किसी कैलेंडर की डेट नहीं, एक लहू से लिखी कहानी है. दिस स्टेज, दिस मोमेंट, दिस फ्लैग, इट्स नॉट जस्ट अ डेकोरेशन, इट्स एन इमोशन.
A few lines from my heart for my country. मैं मिट्टी से कह दूँ तू रहे सदा मेरे पैरों में, मैं हवा से कह दूँ तू रहे सदा मेरे देश की महक में, मैं सूरज से कह दूँ तू रहे सदा मेरे तिरंगे की पहचान में, और मैं खुद से कह दूँ मैं रहूँ हर कदम भारत के सम्मान में. ये सिर्फ कविता नहीं थी, ये एक कसम थी. That I don't need a uniform to serve my country. I just need a heart that beats for it. They say art speaks where words are unable to explain. Tonight, our stage becomes that language of rhythm, rigor, and resounding passion.
I am Kabir Bishwakarma, and together with my co-anchor Taha Sheikh, we'll be your host as we celebrate talent, teamwork, and timeless tradition.
Fasten your seatbelts because the journey from grace to great starts now.
Great dancers are not great because of their technique. They are great because of their passion. Watch that passion unfolds as our CBSE school students take the stage.
From precision to expression, from energy to elegance, presenting the dance performance by CBSE school students. That was pure joy in motion.
And a reminder that the future belongs to those who dare to dance to their own rhythm. Bravo.
We move from one vibrant canvas to another.
Different school, same spirit, excellence. Tradition is not the worship of ashes, but the preservation of fire. Tonight, Vishwa Shanti Gurukul brings that living fire alive through dance.
Please put your hands together for the Vishwa Shanti Gurukul students.
आठ समंदर अपना अंबर खोज ले अब तू अपने दम पर भूख मार के धूल झाड़ ले छोड़ छाड़ के सारे छप्पर आठ समंदर अपना अंबर खोज ले अब तू अपने दम पर भूख मार के धूल झाड़ ले छोड़ छाड़ के सारे छप्पर खोल दे पर 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 खोल दे पर
हमारा भारत जिसे आजाद हुए 78 साल हुए, कई बहादुरों ने अपने तरीकों से इस देश की सेवा की और वो आज ही का दिन था जब एक खुशहाल देश स्वतंत्र हुआ, जो आज विकसनशील होने के साथ साथ दुनिया में अपना डंका बजा रहा है। लेकिन क्या हम भारतीय सच में देश में प्रेम करते हैं या सिर्फ झंडा उठाकर नारे लगाते हैं? चलो चल के देखते हैं अब उन झांकियों में, क्या सच में हम देश से प्रेम करते हैं?
देशभक्ति निभाना, खुद को जिम्मेदार बनाना, इनक्रेडिबल इंडिया, इनक्रेडिबल इंडिया। देशभक्ति निभाना, खुद को जिम्मेदार बनाना, इनक्रेडिबल इंडिया, इनक्रेडिबल इंडिया।
हेलो सर, वेलकम टू आगरा सिटी, वेलकम टू ताजमहल। हाँ चलो, अब आपका बिल हो गया 5,000 रुपया। चलो पैसा निकालो भैया।
5,000? मेरे को हिंदी नहीं बोला।
अच्छा हिंदी नहीं, ओके ओके ओके। 5,000 रुपया पैसा निकालो।
I'm sorry भैया जी, could you say that in English please?
अच्छा इंग्लिश, अंग्रेजी अंग्रेजी, ओके ओके। 1 2 3 4 5 5,000 रुपया पैसा निकालो भैया, जल्दी जल्दी।
5,000. All right, just let me check that out, yeah? All right, can you just wait a bit for us to convert the money? $200? Oh my days, yo, we are not paying that. I am not paying that much.
कैसे ऐसे ऐसे कैसे? मारा पैसा निकालो भैया, पैसा दे दो मेरे को।
Absolutely not. I mean, this is cheating. This is fraud, yo. We are not doing this.
Cheating, fraud, हाँ? जूते से मारूंगा एक एक। पैसा निकालो मेरा, पैसा।
Take your money and leave. Just take your money and leave. Oh my God.
ऐसे करते हैं भैया। Good boy, हाँ? Good day. चलो, bye bye. Enjoy.
Oh my God. Shiver me timbers, dude. That was horrifying. He just thought of that. That's absurd. We are not doing another one of those, dude. I mean, that was insane.
अरे जा छोटू जा, देख फिरंगी आए फिरंगी। अरे मैं जाती हूँ देखती हूँ। अरे सर, नमस्ते सर, हमारी दुकान में आए सर, आपको सब कुछ मिलेगा सर, रोज, बुके, फ्लावर। अरे सर एक बार देख तो लीजिए सर, टॉप क्वालिटी माल है सर। सर एक बार तो आओ सर, अरे एक बार सर देखो।
Why not?
सर आओ आओ सर, देखो फ्रिज मैग्नेट है, रोज है, बुके है, ये गुड लक ब्रेसलेट है सर।
अरे सर ये देखो सर 50 रुपीज 1 फोटो सर सच गुड 50 रुपीज 50 रुपीज सर सच गुड क्वालिटी सर कम सर सर टेक फोटो सर
We're fine. We don't need anything.
अरे सर इनको छोड़ो सर 50 रुपीज में ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट फोटो बेचते हैं ये लोग।
सर क्या ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट सर फुल कलर्ड फोटो सर DSLR क्वालिटी सर कम सर DSLR
अरे सर चूना लगा रहे हैं आपको सर, ये लोग फ्रॉड है, फ्रॉड चीटर्स है।
सर क्या चूना सर इतना अच्छा क्वालिटी का फोटो है सर आप ही देखो सर 39 में दे देंगे सर जल्दी आओ सर।
रुको वो देखो चिड़िया।
Look at that.
रुको, अतिथि देवो भव। क्या हम हमारे गेस्ट्स का रिस्पेक्ट करना भूल गए हैं? क्या हमें हमारे और हमारे देश की खराब छवि लोगों को दिखानी है? नहीं, हम हर उन लोगों का सम्मान करेंगे जो यहाँ आते हैं और रहते हैं। और ये प्यार और सम्मान स्वतंत्र भारत की निशानी है। ऐसे भारत को बनाना हमारी जिद है, ये हमारी जिद है।
कितना हॉल, ये ट्रैफिक नहीं सिरदर्द बढ़ा रहे हैं।
अपनी निशानी छोड़ने का मतलब थूकना नहीं होता।
कूड़ा फेंकना तो याद है लेकिन जगह नहीं याद।
पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी तोड़ने के लिए नहीं, प्रयोग करने के लिए होती है।
भारत का इतना सुंदर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन सबको फॉलो करना चाहिए।
आजादी इसलिए नहीं मिली कि हम हमारा देश खराब करें, आजादी इसलिए नहीं मिली कि हम दूसरों का घर खराब करें। हमारा सपना गांधी जी के स्वच्छ भारत का सपना है।
हमने सत्य और अहिंसा की राह दिखाकर देश को आजादी दिलाई।
हमारी पहली आर्मी आजाद हिंद सेना, जिसने अंग्रेजों को मुंह तोड़ जवाब दिया और भारत से बाहर निकाला, आज उनके खून के बदले आपको आजादी मिली है।
टोटल इंडिपेंडेंस, भारत से अंग्रेज जाना ये स्वतंत्र भारत की निशानी नहीं है। टोटल इंडिपेंडेंस यानी संपूर्ण स्वराज्य का मतलब एक खुशहाल और आबाद देश जो आपकी जिम्मेदारी है।
हम सभी ने अखंड मेहनत और लगन से आपके सामने एक आजाद भारत लाया। अब ये आपकी जिम्मेदारी है जो हमारे प्यारे भारत को संपूर्ण स्वराज्य की ओर लेके जाए।
माटी पुकारे तुझे, देश पुकारे, आजा रे अब आजा रे, भूले हम राह हमें राह दिखा दे, आजा रे राह दिखा दे। ऐनक पहने लाठी पकड़े चलते थे वो शान से, सालिम कांपे थर 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 सुनकर उनका नाम रे। कद था उनका छोटा सा और सरपट उनकी चाल रे, दुबले से पतले से थे वो चलते सीना तान गे। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम।
When feet speak, hearts listen. Thank you, Vishwa Shanti Gurukul, for that soulful performance.
After dance comes comes the melody that lingers long after the last note fades.
Music is the shortest distance between two hearts. Shall we bridge that distance? Presenting the melodious duo from SOFT, Ritika and Madhura.
Where the words fail, music speaks. Let the music do the talking.
Sare ga sare pa mare ni re sa. Jayatu janani janmabhoomi punya bhuvanam bharatam. Jayatu janani janmabhoomi punya bhuvanam bharatam. Jayatu jambu dvipamakhilam sundaram dhamamrutam. Jayatu jambu dvipamakhilam sundaram dhamamrutam. Punya bhuvanam bharatam. Punya bhuvanam bharatam. Vande mataram, vande mataram, vande mataram, vande mataram, vande mataram, vande mataram. Sare ga pani sa ga re ni ma ga re ga. Sare ga pani sa ga re ni pani re sa. धरित्रियं सर्वदात्री शाश्वसुफला शाश्वती रत्नगर्भा कामधेनु कल्पवल्ली भास्मती. धरित्रियं सर्वदात्री शाश्वसुफला शाश्वती रत्नगर्भा कामधेनु कल्पवल्ली भास्मती. विन्धुभूषा सिन्धुरशिना शिखा हिमगिरिशर्मदा. रम्यगङ्गा यमुनया सा महानद्यथ नर्मदा. कर्म तपसा सातिते यति प्रकृति विद्वानं कृतम्. वन्दे मातरं, वन्दे मातरं, वन्दे मातरं, वन्दे मातरं, वन्दे वन्दे मातरं, वन्दे वन्दे मातरम्. जयतु जननी जन्मभूमि पुण्यभुवनं भारतम्. जयतु जम्बूद्वीपमखिलं सुन्दरं धामामृतं.
That was well for the soul.
A song ends, but the echo lingers. Thank you, Ritika and Madhura, for that beautiful resonance.
From melody to metal, prepare for a display of discipline and determination.
Discipline is the silent strength behind every great achievement. Up next, precision in motion. Make some noise for NCC cadets presenting the Dhawa drill.
Steps in sync, spirits in steel. Witness the power of training, timing, and teamwork.
When the nation calls, soldiers don't pause to ponder. They charge ahead with unwavering courage and precision. Today, we bring you a powerful display of valor, strategy, and patriotism. A surgical strike mock drill performed by our spirited NCC cadets. बैटल फॉर्मेशन और धावा ड्रिल युद्ध की तैयारी के लिए इंडियन मिलिट्री एकेडमीज में कैडेट से करवाए जाते हैं। जब दुश्मन की पोजीशन आंखों के सामने हो तब बारी होती है हैंड्स ऑन कॉम्बैट युद्ध की और इसकी तैयारी होती है धावा से। धावा means to charge or to attack, and that is what our NCC cadets will display with great energy. याद रहे ये इंडियन आर्मी है, घर में घुसेगी भी और मारेगी भी। So now presenting to you Alpha and Bravo Company.
Alpha to Bravo, search for enemy, over.
Bravo to Alpha, copy, over and out. All clear, area secure, over.
Copy that, over and out. All company alert, suspected enemy activity at 1 o'clock. Take cover, over.
Roger that.
All clear, no enemy spotted, over and out.
शेर शिकार के लिए तैयार है।
Let's go for Dhawa.
प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो। आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो।
बंदूक उनकी ताकत है, हौसला उनका हथियार, जो मौत से भी ना डरे वो है भारत का वीर जवान। Thank you and Jai Hind.
मौत अंत है नहीं तो मौत से भी क्यों डरे ये जाके आसमान में दहाड़ दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोले मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो
That was razor sharp.
Excellence is a habit, forged in practice. A salute to our NCC cadets.
And now we have a crescendo of courage and charisma.
The stage welcome those who stand off stage. Our man-at cadets, where the mind is disciplined, the body becomes an instrument. Presenting the dynamic dance performance by man-at cadets.
Let's cheer them on. Man-at cadet, the floor is yours.
सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तान सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तान हमने कहा है तुम भी कहो चिंगारी जिद से जुनू तक है जाना हर कतरा बोल रहा मैं लड़ जाना है लहू में एक चिंगारी जिद से जुनू तक है जाना हर कतरा बोल रहा वंदे घड़ी है देखो सबसे बड़ी हम मुझसे बस 2 कदम पे देखो जीत खड़ी हम मुझे कब से इंतजार था आज की शाम का अब देखो क्या करता है ये बंदा हिंदुस्तान का जो किसी के भी आगे झुका नहीं हाँ मैं हूँ उस देश का तू बैठ के ले नजारा इस ट्रैवल और बेस का सीधा चलूं या चलूं ढाई ढाई चाल मैं खेल मेरा होगा ये देख लंबी रेस का मिट्टी का कर्ज है मैं मर के भी चुकाऊंगा तुझे मिट्टी कर दूंगा या फिर मिट्टी में मिल जाऊंगा जो भी कहा था मैं वो करके दिखाऊंगा इंडिया से हूँ खाली हाथ नहीं जाऊंगा मैं जब के पकड़ झाड़ दूंगा तुझको मैं उखाड़ दूंगा जहाँ से तू आया है ना वहीं तुझे गाड़ दूंगा तेरी जमीन पे आज तुझे ही पछाड़ दूंगा झंडा इंडिया का बेटे गाड़ दूंगा
Electrifying and exemplary.
Strength can be silent, but tonight it chose to dance. What an outstanding performance! As now, this event is in its phase of conclusion. With great pride, I now call upon the stage Mrs. Tanvi Bokade to announce MIT Impact Student Council for the academic years 2025 and 2026.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Today, on the auspicious day of Independence Day, I would like to introduce the new MIT Impact Student Council for the year 2025 to 26 to all of you. Before I introduce the newly appointed members, I would like to tell you a little bit about us. MIT Impact stands for Inspiring Minds, Promoting Achievements and Cultivating Togetherness. Over the last year, Impact Council has hosted over 200 events on our campus, ranging from Persona to Vishwanath Sports Meet, Spectra to ADT Dandiya Nights, creating memories that will last a lifetime. We take the lead in student engagement, working to build a vibrant collaborative environment where every student can thrive. Today, on this special day of national pride, we are delighted to present to you the new MIT Impact Student Council for the year 2025 to 26, ready to carry forward the legacy and take it to greater heights. Now I would like to introduce the newly appointed members, starting with President MIT Impact Student Council, Mr. Sharvil Main from MIT College of Management, the University General Secretary, Ms. Mugdha Sonavne from MIT School of Computing, Vice President, MIT Impact Student Council, Mr. Dadasaheb Bhosare from MIT School of Computing, and Joint Secretary, Swara Kodre from MIT School of Bioengineering Sciences and Research. Moving on, Treasurer for Budget and Planning is Mr. Yuraj Bade from MIT School of Computing. Treasurer for Audit and Settlement is Mr. Vedant Raut from MIT School of Computing. The Wellbeing Secretary is Ms. Gauri Wankhede from MIT School of Vedic Sciences. The Arts Cluster Secretary is Ms. Shruti Gosavi from MIT School of Fine Arts and Applied Arts. The Design Cluster Secretary is Ms. Prakriti Chakravarti from MIT Institute of Design. The Technology Cluster Secretary is Mr. Giriraj Baheti from MIT School of Computing. Now the Cultural Secretary Girls is Ms. Khushi Warang from MIT College of Management. Cultural Secretary Boys is Mr. Yash Gutte from MIT School of Computing. The Sports Secretary Girls is Ms. Arya Chaudhary from MIT Institute of Design. And Sports Secretary Boys is Mr. Atharv Jadhav from MIT School of Computing. The Editorial Secretary is Mr. Anay Ahire from MIT School of Computing. The Magazine Secretary is Ms. Achal Tamboli from MIT School of Computing. The NCC Secretary is Ms. Vishakha Nilak from MIT School of Computing. The NSS Secretary is Ms. Kaveri Khairnar from MIT School of Engineering and Sciences. The Media Secretary for Digital Media and Outreach is Mr. Swapnil Patil from MIT School of Computing. The Media Secretary for Creative Design and Content is Mr. Shubham Sorte from MIT School of Food Technology. Now I would like to introduce the executive members, and they are Ms. Mrinmay Gotmare from MIT School of Architecture, Ms. Sukhita Tambe from MIT School Institute of Design, Mr. Dev Sagani from MIT School of Computing, Mr. Bhaumik Rajput from MIT School of Computing, Mr. Adarsh Deshmukh from MIT School of Engineering and Sciences, and Ms. Tanvi Bokade from MIT School of Computing. Presenting to you the newly appointed Council, MIT Impact Student Council for the year 2025 to 26. Thank you all. I would like to hand over to the Manet cadets now. Thank you.
As the curtains draw, the memories rise.
To every participant, you didn't just perform, you inspired us. To our mentors, you didn't just teach, you ignited.
And to our audience, your applause is the heartbeat of this evening. Thank you.
On behalf of the organizing team, we extend our gratitude to all the dignitaries and guests. And before I go, एक बात, तिरंगा सिर्फ झंडा नहीं होता, वो हर उस इंसान की पहचान होती है जो कहता है मेरा भारत महान, मैं हूँ कबीर विश्वकर्मा,
मैं हूँ ताहा शेख, and together we say one last time,
भारत माता की जय.
The cultural performances we just witnessed were not only entertaining, but also a beautiful reflection of our nation's rich diversity, culture, and pride. Each act carries its own energy, artistry, and spirit of patriotism. Let's have another big round of applause for all the performers.
It was indeed a fierce performance. Now, I would like to invite Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Rajesh S. Sir to kindly address the audience.
Respected Chief Guest of today's function, Honorable Vice Admiral Shri Muralidhar Pawar Sahab, Honorable Pro-chancellor and Executive President, Professor Dr. Mangesh Karat sir, Honorable Executive Director, Dr. Sunita Karat madam, Honorable Provost, Dr. Sayali madam, the Pro-VCs, Deans, Directors, and above all, students of MIT-ADT and also the Gurukul School, and all the students who have assembled here for this great function, which is our 79th Independence Day celebration. If you preponder about so many things have been happening in the world, and what a kind of freedom we have been given by our honorable freedom fighters. And of late, you would have witnessed Operation Sindoor, which has been implemented or amended in such a nice way. Or we could get, people have thought, the world has thought that we will not be successful. But as Indians, we have proved to the world by conducting Operation Sindoor that we are no less to anyone, particularly to the Western community at large. And above all, as students, I just want to tell you that this great country, the first Swadeshi movement, the first Swadeshi word, if you have heard, it has come from Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. And he has advocated the philosophy of Swadeshi movement. So the first thing you should remember always, that our Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj has initiated that movement. And we are all, the freedom which we enjoy today is all because of such great leader we had in our kitty, and Jai Shivaji Maharaj on that, yeah. And about that, then we have Mahatma Gandhi and people all like Bhagat Singh ji, everyone has propounded and then gave us this freedom. But this freedom, students, I urge that it is your freedom. Please do not misuse this freedom. That is the only message I have for you. You need to see that you are disciplined always. You churn your career. Here you are for a vision or for a whatever aspirations you have at MIT-ADT University. So that you should remember always. And I wish that you will have a wonderful time ahead at MIT-ADT. So please remember, whatever you may achieve in life, without discipline, it has a zero value. Okay, it comes to zero automatically. So please have discipline. Please, this is your freedom. Have control on that freedom. And then the world is the better place than nothing else to you. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai MIT-ADT. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm words. On this auspicious day, I now invite our Honorable Executive President and Pro-Chancellor Professor Dr. Mangesh Karat sir to address the gathering.
Good morning to one and all. It's the 15th August, our Independence Day, 79th Independence Day. So I am feeling very delighted to convey my heartfelt, congratulations, compliments on this day. Let me first welcome the guest today, Vice Admiral Murlidharji Pawar. He has got so many awards, VSM, the PSM, and number of other awards which are conferred by the government of India. All VCs, the Pro VCs, all the deans, directors, and my student friends. Today is that historical day, 15th August 1947. It reminds me of the freedom at midnight. On the 15th August in the midnight, or on the end of the 14th August, the tricolor of the India, the Tiranga of the India got hosted by the Jawaharlal Nehru and other leaders at Delhi Parliament. So that was a really historical day. India was waiting for that day to come for more than 150 years. So that was a very, very long journey, and people who contributed their life for this freedom. We can start from Nana Sahib Peshwa, Tatya Tope, Mangal Pandey, number of other people, those who contributed from 1857. The freedom movement was on, but finally we have to remind all the freedom fighters, the leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Lokmanya Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bhagat Singh Ji, number of Madan Dhingra, Sukhdev from Rajguru Nagar. I can name number of people, but the contribution, their aim was to get our country liberated, and finally they sacrificed their life. They could not see that day, but finally our forefathers, they saw that day. That is the freedom at midnight. Still I remember the Jawaharlal Nehru's word, at what cost we got the freedom. So Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of the country, and the whole country celebrated that day by cracking the firecrackers and number of other things, by celebration, by distributing the sweets. Friends, I think we should not forget that is a live reminder of the courage, their sacrifice, and their unshakable faith in this freedom movement. We have to take the inspiration from them, and we have to work for that. When the tricolor, जब तिरंगा आकाश में लहरता है, तो हमें वो पिछले जनरेशन की जो आशा है, आशा का वो सिंबल है, और हमारी जो जनरेशन है उसके एस्पिरेशन का वो सिंबल है. हमें उसके तरफ देख के वी हैव टू प्रोग्रेस. हमें आगे बढ़ना है, भारत को आगे बढ़ना है. आज भी मुझे लगता है कि 1947 के बाद हमारे देश पे इतने बार हमारी यूनिटी, हमारा फ्रीडम, हमारी सॉवरेनिटी के ऊपर इतने बार संकट आ गया. फ्रॉम 1950 जम्मू कश्मीर पे अटैक हो गया, 1962 चाइना वॉर, पाकिस्तान वॉर 2 times, the Bangladesh war 1971, the recently Kargil war, and now the number of times our unity, our sovereignty, our diversity is at stake. So friends, the day, the liberation what we got from our forefathers, our leaders, that is not that easy. We have to maintain that. We have to take the pledge on this day. We will certainly maintain it. We are very thankful to all the prime ministers who kept the freedom of the country alive since last 78 years. I can name the Pandit Ji Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri, all people, Morarji Desai, Indira Gandhi. She was a iron lady. She when the people were, when the other country people were coming to our country, Bangladeshi people, she broke the Bangladesh, and she created the new country against the opposition of the whole world, the superpower of the world, America. So that was the will, that was the determination. I think we have to really, grateful to these people. Because of them, today we are able to live in this free country. and very progress country. And recently after that, Rajiv Gandhi, I have to name all the people who fought for the freedom and the people who kept the freedom alive after independence. Everyone is important. People from military, defense people, all the people like, Vice Admiral Muralidhar Pawarji, all the Sam Manekshaw, number of people, and from the soldier to the topmost people of the military, they have contributed their life to keep the, unity and sovereignty of the country, freedom of the country. That is the greatest sacrifice of those people. I think this is the day to remember them, and we have to go ahead. Friends, now the freedom is of a different nature. We have to, recently we saw the America has slapped 50% import duty. Now we have to be free from, economic freedom. We have to be self-dependent. We have to be Atmanirbhar. We have to make this economy great economy. Fortunately, our Prime Minister, Honorable Narendra Modi ji, is a great, visionary leader. He is sacrificing his whole life, day and night, 24/7 or less for him. Multiply by 365 days. He is, constantly working for the betterment of the country. We have to always remember, that how can we keep the hopes of our forefathers alive. We should not forget the justice, equality, fraternity, the four pillars of the Constitution. If we compromise on, any of the parameters, our freedom, our independence will be at, the great stake. So friends, with that thing, wherever you are, you may be working in institution, you may be working in, judiciary, you may be working in defense, you may be working as a scientist. We have so many challenges. We have to create the innovation. We have to lead the economy. We have to make the per capita, per person, the citizen of the country, very high income. So that is, we have to struggle for that. We cannot rest. We have to be always alert. How can we lead the country to the higher level? And that will be the great pledge on this day. So my friends, we have to take the pledge. I do not want to talk much. We should not forget independence has not come very, very freely, and we have to maintain it with a great, struggle. Our mind, our body, our whole sacrifice, we have to maintain it. That is the expectation by our countrymen. We being the people, educated people, MIT is always, trying to imbibe these values among all the students, right from, last 40 years, we are conducting all the programs of the, national importance. We are trying to, non-formally, we are trying to build that, national character in all the students for the nation building. And I think that mission we have to carry. You may become an engineer, you may become anything, but the nation first has to be the motto in our mind. If you keep that thing in your mind, wherever you will work, you will not take bribe. If you think of the nation first, if you think of the soldier who is fighting in the Siachen, if you think of the soldier who is fighting at a rarest place, Arunachal Pradesh, there is a great threat from the China for Arunachal Pradesh. So all the things we have to remember in our day-to-day duties. How can we contribute for the greater freedom, non-dependence on the world? So with that pledge, I think we have to go ahead. So friends, once again, मेरी तरफ से आप सबको हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं. ये आज़ादी का दिन है 15 अगस्त, ये फ्रीडम का दिन है. So we have to maintain our flag very high in the sky. So friends, thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai MIT. Thank you.
Honorable Professor Dr. Mangesh Raj sir, on behalf of the faculty and students of MIT, I extend our deepest gratitude. We are truly honored to have had the opportunity to hear you, and we look forward to your continued guidance and support.
Now, with great honor, I invite Vice Admiral Muralidhar S. Pawar sir, PVSM, AVSM, VSM retired former Deputy Chief Naval Staff, our chief guest, to address us and share his valuable thoughts.
At the very outset, may I request you to join me in a full-throated cry, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj ki, Bharat Mata ki, MIT-ADT ki. Respected Dr. Mangesh Karad, Dr. Srimati Sunita Karad, Dr. Rajesh, learned members of the faculty of this prestigious university, my fellow veterans led by Brigadier Viteka, members of the staff of this university, and my dear students. It is a matter of great pride for me to be amongst you today on this great festival of India, the biggest festival of our country, Swatantrata Din. As Dr. Karad said, the freedom did not come to us free. Even as Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was speaking of his tryst with destiny at the midnight of 14th and 15th of August at New Delhi, in what is today the Rashtrapati Bhavan. The flames of partition were casting a gloomy, dark cloud and questioning the very survival of India's independence. That we have survived last 78 years and celebrating the 79th Independence Day is a testimony to the strong foundations of the founding fathers of our republic, laid in nurturing institutions, setting examples, and showing us the path of how to preserve this freedom. My thoughts today are at the forefront and first to all those freedom fighters who made the supreme sacrifice without bothering for their personal aspirations. The only aspiration was to strive and make Mother India free. My thoughts also are with the soldiers, sailors, and airmen standing guard from the heights of Siachen to the depths of sea in preserving this freedom. My thoughts are also with those silent warriors, right from your homes, your parents, the mothers, who instill in you the lessons of civilization. It is said that the first lesson of patriotism and civilization and culture is from the kiss of a mother to the cradle. Those silent mothers and fathers who instill in you the values of respecting fellow citizens, carrying forward the legacy of our forefathers, are no small warriors in promoting freedom. I must compliment all the students of the various performances I witnessed this morning, from the parade to the cultural performances. My compliments to those who displayed such vibrant energy, and also compliments to the teachers who have trained them to perform so brilliantly. The job of a chief guest is normally to inspire people by his words. I wonder if I can do that, because from what I saw today, you are already inspired. There is no stopping your dreams, your aspirations, and I'm totally impressed with the energy and positivity that you have displayed today. My advice to you, as students, is to never forget that you are in an institution which has got a great reputation. It is for you to build your educational foundations in the premises of this great university. The world is changing very fast. The rate of change today eclipses any change in human history. What is current today is obsolete before you even master the latest technology. We have had industrial revolution, which replaced muscle power with the power of the machines. Today we have yet another revolution, the fourth industrial revolution, wherein artificial intelligence, machine learning are pushing the boundaries of human endeavor. And unless you continue to imbibe knowledge, upgrade your skills, you are going to be outdated very soon. Your livelihoods will be challenged. You can upgrade your skills only in case your foundations in respective vocations are very strong. And it is for this that you are pursuing various vocational and academic courses. Remember, the heights reached by great men and women were not achieved in a single flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upwards in the night. Much has been said this morning by various students about unity and discipline, the two words which are the ethos of the National Cadet Corps. These two words summarize everything that is expected of students. Unity and discipline. Discipline is focus, discipline of a yogi, discipline of a samurai. Discipline in everything that you do is not only about abiding by the rules, but discipline in management of time, in learning. Time, ladies and gentlemen, is a finite quantity. Whether it is for Prime Minister Modi or the Rashtrapati Mahodaya, or whether it is for a small student or a worker on the roadside, a day has 24 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds. That's all. Time is a resource which, if not used in discipline, is lost, and time lost is lost forever. You may be able to regain health, you may be able to regain property, but time lost is lost. And therefore, I call upon all of you to utilize your time in productive endeavors. As Robert Frost said, and the saying was available under the desk of the first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. You require to focus, not be distracted by so many temptations, which are very, very tempting at your age, your students, teenagers, young adults. I will give you a moral compass in case you are in doubt as to whether to be tempted or to focus on something else. And that moral compass is the compass of your mother. If you are in a doubt as to what path to take, ask yourself that question. Will my mother be proud of the path I have chosen, of the activity that I have indulged in? The voice of a mother, the conscious keeper of every human being, can never be wrong. Not very different from the statue there of the Chhatrapati, whose mother, Rashtramata Jizabai, shaped a man who gave the first call for independence. The man who took the oath of Swaraj at a tiny age of 15 years, not much different from your own ages. The man who inspired the inspirers of the freedom struggle. He was shaped by the moral compass of his mother. Rashtramata Jizabai. So ask yourself that. Will my mother be proud? Today, our country is facing a great challenge from drugs, narcotic substances. And the victims are people of your age, not knowing whether to take that path. Remember Chhatrapati Shivaji, remember Swami Vivekananda, who called upon you to arise, awake and stop not till your goal is reached. As students, another mantra I will give you is about acquiring knowledge. Of knowledge and vidya it is said, na chora haryam, na raja haryam, na bhratra bhajyam, na cha bharakari, vaya krate vardate eva nityam, vidya dhanam, param dhanam. No king can tax it, no thief can steal it from you, no sibling can ask for a hereditary share in your knowledge, and the more you spend it, the more you refine it. And that's why knowledge is the param dhan. But more important than knowledge is also another quality, which is your character. It is for this also that you are in this excellent institution. The name of the institution, Vishwa Shanti Vidyalaya, itself is so very inspiring. When you talk of Vishwa Guru, Vishwa Bandhu, Vishwa Mitra, Vishwa Shanti itself lays a very high benchmark for you to emulate. And that character, as I say, there is Subhashitani in Sanskrit, Videsheshu dhanam vidya, Sankateshu dhanam matihi, Paraloke dhanam dharmaha, Sheelam dharmam sarvada. Sheelam is character, and that character is what you require to shape in this institution. Desh Bhakti, ability to serve the nation, is character. The ability to do the right thing when all about you are doing the wrong thing. I will also remind you of the third mantra of a student, Kakachesta Bako Dhyanam. Kakachesta is 2 minutes. Efforts like a crow. Bako Dhyanam is focused like a bird who is standing on one foot, the stork, to catch its prey. Shwana Nidra, the sleep of a dog. Dog never sleeps. Is always alert to a thief coming in. So you cannot sleep as a student. Dreams, as APJ Abdul Kalam, our honorable late president said, dreams are not to be dreamt while sleeping. Dreams are to be dreamt while you are awake, and you have to work hard to execute them and make them fructify. Alpahari Grahatyagi Vidyarthi Pancha Lakshana. So these are the 5 qualities of a student I call upon you never to forget. I also draw your attention to the 11 fundamental duties enshrined in our constitution. You are all very well aware of them. Respecting the symbols of our nation, the flag, Satyameva Jayate. Respecting the great ideals which shaped our freedom struggle, promoting unity, developing scientific temper, preserving your heritage, caring for our environment. As our saints have said, Vrakshavalli Ama Soere Vanachere, that is protecting our environment. As the Prime Minister said, adopting a lifestyle for environment, LIFE, reduce your usage of material resources, reuse, recycle, aspire to preserve this environment and hand it over to the future generations. Respecting women is also a fundamental duty. No nation in the world can progress if half its population comprised by women is not secure, not safe, does not have the confidence to let their thoughts and aspirations soar. It is a duty from your household to the street to the college. Striving for excellence is another duty, which as students you ought to not rest till you achieve it. At the end, I will call upon all of you to never forget the fact that freedom is never free. You got to walk on the path of unity and discipline. Discipline on the roads. You look at Pune traffic, which I negotiated this morning. I can tell you, lack of discipline on the street can cause the nation at least 1% of the gross domestic product. By merely following discipline rules, you could add to the productivity of our nation. Last but not the least, as the father of the nation, who cleaned toilets and latrines in South Africa and in the colonies of the untouchables, so-called Harijans in New Delhi, as India's independence was taking shape. To the Prime Minister of India today, who calls for Swachh Bharat, nothing is greater than cleanliness. As they say, cleanliness is next only to godliness. I call upon all of you to preserve Mother India, her cleanliness, just in the same way as you keep your house clean. The last thing I want to tell you is a sentence from the prayer at the National Defense Academy, which every student, every day, 365 days of a year, chant. Oh God, give us the strength to be physically fit, mentally awake, morally straight, so that in doing our duty to thee and to our country, we may keep our honor untarnished. Physically fit, mentally awake, and morally straight. I add to you one more thing, to be psychologically stable. In today's day and age of the mobile phones and social media taking over traditional methods of grooming children, enhancing social bonds, there is a tendency to isolate. There is a tendency to do substance abuse, to lose your mental balance, to be demoralized, to entertain suicidal thoughts. So having a psychological stability is extremely important. Remaining physically fit, not eating junk food, not doing exercise, and therefore spoiling your physical fitness is not acceptable. It is a duty to the nation for you to be physically fit, to be mentally awake and imbibe knowledge, and to follow the moral compass of Rashtrapata Jizabai, who shaped this boy, young boy, to lead the country and lay the foundations of the Swaraj. I call upon all of you to tread once again the path of unity and discipline, and wish you success, glory, and satisfaction in the paths you have chosen. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Vande Bharat. Thank you. And I call upon all of you once again to give the war cries of our freedom, and these cries should be such that cadets of the National Defense Academy at Khadakwasla, 30 kilometers from here, should shake up and wake up and see where is this roar coming from the east of Pune. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Are you ready? Yes, sir. You are not ready. Not like the MIT students. Are you ready? Yes, sir. I call upon all of you to stand up. Stand up near your seats. Let the railway pass, because we don't want our war cry to be polluted by any other noise. Only one cry. Are you ready? Yes, Bharat Mata Ki! Yes. Bharat Mata Ki! Yes. Bharat Mata Ki! Yes. Thank you.
So, your words have been a beacon of wisdom and inspiration. We will carry your message forward each and every day with all of us.
And now, to conclude today's ceremony, I invite Cadet Hitesh Chadda to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. As we come to the end of this beautiful and patriotic celebration, I, Cadet Hitesh Chadda, feel truly honored to stand before you all to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of MIT-ADT University. Today, we didn't just witness performances, we witnessed passion, discipline, creativity, and the unwavering spirit of our great nation. It's days like these that remind us how fortunate we are to belong to a country built on courage and sacrifice. First, my deepest gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Vice Admiral Muralidhar S. Pawar sir, PVSM, AVSM, VSM retired, former Deputy Chief Naval Staff, for gracing us with your presence. Your words were not only inspiring, but also a powerful reminder of the real stories and sacrifices behind our freedom. A heartfelt thank you to Executive President and Pro-Chancellor Professor Dr. Mangesh Kirat sir, Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Rajesh S. sir, Professor Dr. Sahili Gankar, Provost, Pro-Vice Chancellor Professor Ramchandra Pujari sir, Pro-Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Dubey sir, our Registrar Professor Dr. Mahesh Chopre sir, Associate Director of Student Affairs Professor Dr. Suraj Boyar sir, all head of institutes, HODs and faculty members. Your vision and continued encouragement are the driving force behind our ability to celebrate such moments with purpose and pride. We are grateful for your leadership and belief in the youth of this nation. This celebration would not have been what it was without some truly dedicated individuals behind the scenes. A special thank you to the Cultural Committee who gave their heart and soul in making this day what it was. Your commitment, grace, and care for every detail brought everything together in the most meaningful way. To Thorat sir and Thapa sir, thank you for shaping and synchronizing our parade group with such precision and discipline. Your efforts reflected in every step marched this morning. Truly a sight to be proud of. To all student coordinators, volunteers, and behind-the-scene warriors, thank you. Your hard work often goes unnoticed, but today, we see it, we feel it, and we appreciate it deeply. A big shout out to all the participants for their enthusiastic participation. The energy, music, and the movement you brought to your dance and singing performances lit up the entire celebration. You made patriotism not only felt, but celebrated. Your songs, your voices, your moves, your expressions, every moment you created on stage was magic. As we close, let's remember that patriotism is not a one-day feeling. It's a way of life. Let's live the values we celebrate today. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you, everyone. Let the Guard of Honor now proceed with the departure salute.
I request all the guests to stay here for the photo shoot.
For you to say whether you are okay with the all friends are coming?